Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with inspiration today, and our topic is the gift of frustration. Now, you might be thinking, frustration, how is that a gift? I'm going to talk you through it. I have experienced frustration many times in my life, and I'm guessing you have, particularly with COVID-19 lockdown restrictions, not being able to travel or fly or do what you would normally do. It's August and we are still experiencing restrictions. So, how do you deal with frustration and how is it a gift? I call frustration a gift because essentially it's letting you know that something is wrong and something needs to change. So when you feel frustrated, you feel angry, you feel upset, and you're feeling angry and upset over something that you feel that you cannot change. But I have news for you. There's always something that you can do about a situation. It's either you can change the situation or you can change yourself. There's always something that you can do. So frustration comes as a gift because it lets you know that number one, something is wrong. Number two, frustration is a gift because it lets you know that your mindset is in the victim section as opposed to being a victor's mindset. So it lets you know what your mindset is at that present point in time. Because when you're frustrated, you're feeling like you can't change anything. And so you're just angry and you're upset. But it lets you know if you want to really assess that situation, if you assess it properly, you'll see that you are approaching the situation from the mentality or from the mindset of a victim and not a victor. And for you to get any sort of success in life, your mindset needs to be that of a victor. I am a person of faith, and so when I find myself having or just dive in slowly into a victim's mindset, I remind myself that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So when you look at the frustration, whatever it is that's frustrating you, number one, like I said before, it lets you know that something is wrong. And it could be a range of things. So for instance, it could be like maybe your spouse is doing something that you feel that you can control and you're upset. Maybe you had an appointment together, maybe a dinner date or some sort of appointment, and they were late, and consequently they made you late and you're feeling frustrated. Or your kids are playing up and not doing what you've asked them to do. Or the people that work for you in your organization are just not pulling their weight and not doing what they're supposed to do, and you're feeling frustrated because you feel like you can't do anything, you can't control people. That's right, you cannot control people, but guess what you can control? You can control yourself. So in order to get out of this realm of frustration, it's pivotal and it's crucial that you identify what is within your realm of control. If something is within your realm of control, that means you can do something about it. You might not be able to control people's actions or behaviors, but there's something that you can do about yourself. There are decisions that you can make about what you're doing to contribute to that situation, the decisions that you can make, the boundaries that you can put in place to ensure that things do not keep happening. You don't keep seeing patterns repeat around the same issue. So, for instance, I think it was about a year ago, I was invited to an event and I really didn't want to go, but I felt like, oh, I had to go. But then, so I went, and when I got there, I was so upset because things hadn't turned out the way that I planned. And so when I went home, I was just so frustrated, so angry. So I had like a therapy session with myself or with God. And I just started to just air my feelings, express myself. And what I realized is on my way home, I was feeling angry and frustrated at the events, at the individuals concerned. But then when I got home and was able to process the situation properly, I realized that the person that I was really and truly angry with was myself. Why was I angry with myself? I was angry with myself because I said yes when I should have said no. When I meant to say no, I said yes. And so if I had said no in the first place, I would not have found myself in that situation. And so although I was projecting my anger outwards, the person that I was really and truly angry with was myself. And so when I came to that realization, it just made me know that when I do need to say no, I must say no. And when I want to say yes, then I'm free to say yes. And so you might be looking at your organization, looking at your family, looking at the experiences that you're having in life, and you're just frustrated because perhaps people keep taking your time for granted. People keep saying things and not delivering, you must understand that you are contributing to that situation. If you keep giving people passes, they will keep abusing your time. If you keep doing the same things, people will keep reacting the same way. So if you set an appointment with your spouse and it's agreed that you're supposed to leave the house at 7:30 and they're not there, what you should do is leave. And so next time they will remember that, oh, last time I was late, honey left me. I don't like that. So when you set boundaries, in place and follow through, then you won't be so frustrated. You won't be so angry. You won't be so upset because you are living your life on your terms. You're doing what you can control. You're doing things that you can control. And by taking action in the areas that you can control, then you can move forward. Also, frustration comes to expose your mindset. It's showing you that you have a victim's mindset, which is never a place that you can win from. In order to win in life, you have to have a victor's mindset. And like I said, if you just remind yourself that you can do all things, perhaps you might be feeling like you don't have enough skills. You can learn. There's always an opportunity to learn, but it always starts with a can do perspective, a can do mindset. When you believe that you can do it, then you will do what it takes to do it. And also remember that not every obstacle is meant to be moved from your path. Some obstacles are placed in your path to strengthen you, to strengthen your character, to strengthen your resolve, to create endurance in yourself. And so maybe perhaps you had flabby arms like I did at the beginning of COVID-19, but then over time, because you've been facing various challenges, when you look at your arms, you find that you have more muscle, it's more toned, you're more temperate in your responses, you're kinder, you're more cautious, you're just an overall more balanced individual. So that obstacle wasn't meant to be moved. It only came to make you a better person. So identify whether certain things need to be moved or whether certain things have come to train you as an individual. Okay? So that's the gift that frustration offers to you. It lets you know that something is wrong. And once you get the right mindset, then you can actually take steps to do something about it. Okay? Those are my few words for you today. From my heart to yours, do stay safe. Until next time, take it easy. Bye.